Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today we have for you an absolutely insane gameplay. Today you're watching the Septa KEM Strike on Call of Duty Ghosts. 7 KEM Strikes in a single game on freefall domination. That's not easy to do. 7 KEM Strikes in a single game. It's complete carnage, no pun intended, but yeah, he gets a lot of kills. He does end up with 229 kills at the end. I believe he fails a few streaks in between, and but he still manages to get the 7 KEM Strikes. I wouldn't be surprised if it would have been possible to get even the Nana. I know he didn't get close to an Octa, but this lobby was amazing. He really got a great lobby and probably could have pulled off the Nana KEM Strike in this lobby. So, you know, I guess it's going to happen sometime soon. I know there's a few Octas out there, but 7 KEM Strikes in a single game, that would have never happened and probably will never happen in Modern Warfare 3 like the Septa Moab. People were, you know, thinking once the DHT bros got the Hexa that the Septa was going to be possible, but I honestly don't see it happening. Maybe on Terminal, but I guess we'll see. But in this game, since it lasts so long and the spawn traps are so deadly, it is a lot easier to get gameplays like this. It just really all depends on the lobby, really. If you get tryhards, you're not going to be able to do it. They'll be able to lay down with LMGs. You kind of just have to have kids that are Timmy No Thumbs. That's what pub stomping is. And, you know, you're never going to get a KEM Strike on players that are actually good. That doesn't happen. You can't KEM Strike a player that is good because you just can't do that. You're not going to be able to KEM Strike someone that's actually decent at the game. That's why pub stomping is here, because that's what, you know, public games are. You just go into a game and you get a gameplay on players that just are average playing. And since this is PlayStation, you might run into players that are getting on for the first time ever, playing Call of Duty Ghosts for the first time ever, because it is free to play online. So you might just run into people that have no idea what they're doing, and you know, that's the joy of pub stomping, I guess. It's not meant to be competitive against players that are really, really good. Because you can't KEM Strike players that are really good. You can't Moab players that are really good. You just can't do that. But yeah, this gameplay is by KARNAGE Chain. He's been going in recently, getting a lot of different gameplays. He's gotten the world's fastest KEM Strike in core domination. He's gotten a lot of tons of other gameplays. You guys saw a Hexa from him yesterday. He has lots of pentas, lots of quads. Quads like it's nothing, because honestly, it sounds weird to say, but quads basically are not even close to standards in Call of Duty Ghosts. It sounds stupid, but it's the case, unfortunately. Hopefully in Advanced Warfare we don't have it like this, where, you know, 15 KEM Strikes in one game is possible, because honestly it is repetitive. I definitely understand where all of you guys are coming from that say, oh come on, not another free fall spawn trap. I get it, I do, I promise you, but what else are we supposed to do? We've pretty much done all the unique KEM Strikes we possibly could. We've started that back in December, Carnage unique KEM Strikes. That was like just a thing we started, and we kind of burnt ourselves out on that at this point. We did it for like 8 months. We posted solo gameplays for 8 months. We went the longest with solo gameplays. We were the last to post support, and you know, we kind of just it kind of got stale. It got stale for the entire community. Double KEM Strikes, you just, you know, solo double KEM Strikes, okay, big deal. You know, the solo triple KEM Strikes, they're still standard, they're still good, of course, but, you know, it gets repetitive once again. You know, what else are we supposed to do? It's, you know, we're kind of running out of ideas. I'm trying my best to think up series ideas. Obviously, we have our face cam KEM Strike challenge series going strong, so we're going to keep up with that. But, you know, support's gonna, it's here. It's the Call of Duty Ghosts. It's, you know, you're able to do this kind of stuff in this game. So it's gonna happen. We're gonna continue to post stuff like this. Hopefully not extremely often, because like I said, I know it's kind of boring and repetitive. It's more of just the fact, let's see who can get the most KEM Strikes in a single game. That's really all this is. And you know, it does take some skill. Not everyone can do this. I know in the comment section some of you guys say everyone can do this, but that's not the case. I couldn't do this, and I'm not that bad of a player. I definitely couldn't do this. I've tried it several times in lobbies that were really good, and I think my best gameplay is like I double, and then I died on like 320s or something like that. It was like a, I guess, penta KEM Strike fail, but it wasn't anything good. I'm not the best player out there, of course. So I don't see myself ever getting a Hexa KEM Strike or anywhere close to a Septa KEM Strike. But anyways, that's my rant. I just wanted to throw some of that kind of stuff, or some of that stuff out there. So, you know, if you guys have ideas for us to do, let us know, because we are, at least I'm running dry on ideas to keep you guys entertained here at Carnage Clan. Like I said, face cam KEM Strikes are gonna go strong, but I don't know really where else we can go from there. So yeah, make sure to go check out Carnage Change channel, though. He is an absolute insane player. He's a monster. His link will be down in the description below. I highly recommend going over to his channel and subscribing. Like I said, he has lots of great content, lots of high standard gameplays, and you'll be seeing a lot more from him in the future. Now today, guys, I really wanted to talk about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I did go a little bit long on my rant there. I apologize for that. I was expecting to have a lot more time to talk about this, but Advanced Warfare, I wanted to talk about a few things. Now, first off, I want to say that Call of Duty Ghosts didn't sell very well compared to its previous Call of Duties, the Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 sold the most out of any Call of Duty, I believe. That's the last time I checked. It sold like 28 million copies, and Black Ops 2 had like 24 million. Might be different now, I'm not 100% sure, but Call of Duty Ghosts sold around 17 million. Last time I checked. It could be more now. It's probably around 18, maybe 20 million now, but didn't sell too well, and multiplayer definitely didn't do too well in this game. Campaign, I guess, did okay, even though it wasn't that great of a campaign, but multiplayer didn't do too well. Obviously, there's less than 100,000 people on all the consoles now. It's really bad, but you know, you got to take into consideration that the things that happened when Call of Duty Ghosts dropped. GTA 5 came out, which doesn't come out for like every 4 or 5 years. So that was a huge game that like so many people bought. It just destroyed Call of Duty sales, which was expected. And you got to take into consideration, I keep getting those two mixed up, that people bought GTA 5 over Call of Duty Ghosts, and that definitely hurt sales really bad for Call of Duty. And also Battlefield 4, even though it wasn't, you know, it was kind of glitchy and stuff, it did sell pretty well, and obviously that hurt Call of Duty as well. And just a whole bunch of big games came out around that time, and you know, it really did hurt the sales. But for Advanced Warfare, we have Hardline that got pushed back until next year, so that's one big game. And besides that, there's really no huge, massive game that's coming around the time that Advanced Warfare is dropping. So that means that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare has a chance to really sell well. That's one side of it. Now, also, now this is just my opinion, but I think the game's going to sell well because of the name, just by itself. People will see Advanced Warfare and they'll think, oh, well, I played Modern Warfare, and, you know, I like that game. This must be even better, cooler, because it's Advanced Warfare. Now, you might think that's corny, but that's the way marketing works. Things work that you might not think would actually work. So I wouldn't be surprised if just the name itself helps it. So far, the marketing that I've seen for behind the game has been really well. You know, Kevin Spacey, that's a huge actor. From Game of Thrones and other things on TV, I guess. Not Game of Thrones, I'm sorry, House of Cards, God, what am I talking about? But yeah, that's really big because I guarantee that will bring people in. And, you know, I just think Advanced Warfare, it's going to sell well. Now, whether or not it's a good game, I obviously can't tell you guys that, but I think it's going to sell pretty well. Now, at least I hope, because I want more than 60,000 people playing. I want to play against more people than just elite clans and domination. Because back in Black Ops 1, there was over 100,000 people in Ground War and Domination. There was like 80,000 people in Modern Warfare 3 Ground War in December, and now we're here in Call of Duty Ghosts where there's not even 80,000 people online at one time on one console. So, you know, I'm a person that looks to have a big community. I want to be playing with like 700, 800,000 other people on the game. So let's hope Advanced Warfare does sell well. I want to see a lot of people on the game. I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, Advanced Warfare, it looks like it's going to be spicing things up. It's going to be doing a lot of things that we've obviously never seen before. Now, whether or not that's good or not, I don't know. I'm not going to judge the game before I've seen anything on it. That's just not how I do things. I want to see more about the game, and I have to actually play it before I can say this game's bad, this game's good. But anyways, guys, that's been my time. Hopefully you did enjoy this Septa KEM Strike here on the Carnage Clan channel. Make sure to go check out Carnage Change channel in the description below, and if we could hit 1,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. If not, completely fine. But that's been my time, and I will see you guys later. Hopefully you have a great day.